everyone. Welcome to Monday, and welcome to Real Talk 2.0 Monday edition. And it's probably Friday if it's a podcast. Missed you guys. But the holiday rush, getting those ads in, because you already know we make it easy and we definitely have your back. But what are we talking about today? Are we talking about the craziness that is social media, how it's changed the mindset of people?
Oh, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But yeah, I've been thinking for a little while. I think social media is a bit too much. It really is a bit too much. I think that we've reached the stage in our lives where social media is everything to us. We don't care about anything else but social media. I constantly, to this day, no matter how as busy as traffic has been for the last week, I still see people crossing the street like this. And here's the deal. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, okay? We use social media for a lot of things that we do. I mean, part of the climb of RedMediaRadio.com, I can definitely attribute to social media, because we use it for marketing, advertising, and getting the word out about what it is that we do. But I just think the world has just embraced it too much. I mean, what are your feelings on it?
Oh yeah, I think it's I think that it damages relationships.
Yeah, it does.
It does because you have to think if back in the day, if you were an entrepreneur, you didn't have to tell anybody about it. You just network with who you needed to network, or or whatever company you're dealing with or whatever.
Right.
And it's your choice if you want to tell somebody. But so the way the world is now, you need social media. And people want to know, how many numbers. They want to see proof of concept. They want to see this, see that.
Yeah.
And you as an entrepreneur, I could say from personal experience, is doing that not to brag and not what they say, clout. This whole thing is people are seeking clout. And I think that comes from people watching friends, family, people they might have went to school for. Oh, look at them. All of a sudden, they trying to seek clout. And it's not that.
Right.
But you can say it a million times and people don't get it.
Right.
And from my personal experience, I'm seeing people change up on me before I even get the chance to change up on me.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's not even my goal. Yeah, that's not even my goal. But people are ruining relationships.
Yeah.
Basically being nosy.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not supporting the person, don't support them. But don't take it.
Yeah,
don't take it to heart either. Keep the relationship, whatever it was, on that level. Keep it on that level.
Right. No, I totally agree with you. I think, because you're right. We definitely, anything that has to do with media, creation, anything, has to be run through and vetted by social media. I mean, I remember back in the days, the whole mixtape game, and that was the thing. Artists would actually seek out, hot DJs and say, hey, can I get on your mixtape? And that's how you got the word out. Or you would go to nightclubs, pass off your, your press records or whatever to the DJs. That's how you got the word out. Now, people don't even care. All they want to know is how many views do you have on your YouTube for your video? How many spins do you have on Spotify or Mixcloud? That's all they care. Now the people that are sent out to recruit people, they got the easiest job in the world. They just sit in front of their computer all day and be like, ooh, look at this person. I might reach out to them today. It's really, really hard for people to just, I guess sign off with social media. And then you have, it's crazy because like I said before, Facebook is considered the old person's home. That's like the retirement home for social media. Then you have Instagram, and then you have all the youngins, they flock to what? TikTok. So there's definitely different ways to get the word out, but it becomes a job. It really becomes a job. You've got to be careful what you post. I'm going to be honest with you. If I've been drinking, I'm not going to social media. There's no way in the world I'm going to screw up my life. Now, years ago, it would have been like, you could have just got the next one and be like, yo, I was in my feelings. I was a little drunk, blase, boom. And everybody would have forgot it. Nowadays, what you have is, first off, companies are nosy. If you got a day job, your company is definitely looking you up to see what it is that you're doing. And I told you about the time where the company I worked for, they found out that I was an author, and they caught a whole attitude. Hey, nobody told you to Google my name to find out that I wrote a book. Let me just put it to you this way. I was the fly in the milk at this job, and the book that they found was The Ghetto Survival Guide for Blacks and Latinos. Didn't go too well after that, you know. So a few of them, I think, actually brought the book.
Wow.
You know, just to be nosy, but I think they was just like, okay, he's not one of us. He doesn't think like we do. Yeah, it was a decent paying job, but that doesn't mean that I have to give up my life, you know, to work this job. You know, I kept it separate. Nobody told you to go snooping.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. You want me to curse him out? Like,
yes, that would be nice if you would go and curse him out.
But I meant, shoot, jobs. I meant, yeah, you never. I mean, I don't care. Like, you know, I mean, for me,
but it's kind of
usually when I have jobs, I'm never like, it's like, oh, she's not into this. No, I'm not. I'm just trying to clock in.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm at the job, I'm at the job to make money, not to discuss what I put up on social media the weekend before. However, that is a cautionary tale. You know, weed may be legalized across most of the country, but the owner of the company or the boss of the company might not look at it that way. So you twisting up and say, yo, I'm blasted, we chiefing it up here, might not work out for you as, you know, someone who's looking for a promotion or a raise, you know. Because again, you're dealing with people. See, social media is basically websites. You know, that's what they basically are. Somebody just programmed a kick-ass website that makes people come in day after day, sometimes hour after hour, in extreme cases, minute after minute. You know, they come in. So kudos to the creators and the developers of these websites. But I think that we kind of forget that the web is a public place. You know, unless you keep your profile private so that only friends and family can see it, you know, as a business owner, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can block you off of my personal page, you know, but as far as my business pages are concerned, I can't block you. Have at it. Do what you want to do. But that is the reason why I stay careful about what it is that I mean, we all have feelings. We all go through stuff. And social media is actually a good place if you just need to let off steam. However, it stays there forever. You know, people can actually just come back years later and say, oh, yeah, you was a bowl of craziness or whatever the case may be. As far as this clout thing, I agree with you. You know, we have the youngins, they flashing guns. You know, they're doing crazy stuff. They're doing stupid stuff. How many people got busted during the pandemic doing that whole unemployment scam thing? They were straight catching people.
Everybody got away with it.
No, because people was flashing stacks of money and showing how they was going to ATM to ATM to get their money. And you know, again, I don't think people realize it is like these companies get the licenses to do what they want to do due to backdoor deals with the government. You know, again, I bring up these 10-year challenges. Come on, really? You know, if you're dealing with friends and family, they know exactly what you look like 10 years ago. You showing the rest of the world, you're basically just updating the database. That's all you're doing. You're updating a federal database because I'm quite sure Facebook actually turns that information over.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you put the hashtag, so it makes it easy for them to find it. You put hashtag 10-year challenge. Boom, there goes your photos.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never done it. I mean, I think for the most part, if you saw a black person when he was 20, then in the next 30 years, they're going to look the same. Like,
it's been over 400 years for me, and nothing has basically changed. I'm still the same person that I was. This white thing I actually paint on. I don't know. You want to take a quick break and then jump right back in? How's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come right back and talk about the craziness that is social media. All right, let's go.
You cannot be a believer until you see your old life and the misery thereof and want to change.
You will find true success and happiness if you have only one goal. There really is only one, and that is this: to fulfill the highest, most truthful expression of yourself as a human being. You want to max out your humanity. by using your energy to lift yourself up, your family, and the people around you. Theologian Howard Thurman said it best. He said, "Don't ask yourself what the world needs. Ask yourself what makes you come alive, and then go do that. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive."
All right. Here we are back at Real Talk 2.0 Monday edition. We're actually talking about the craziness that is social media. I'm going to tell you, it's not me complaining about social media because it's something that I need to push my business or my brand forward. It's a way for me to get the word out. It's the way for me to reach new customers and clients. By the way, still running that 10% off on advertising on Red Media Radio. Hey, now is the time.
Yep.
Now's the time. And Amazon, I need some more of that palm juice. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm out. I'm waiting for the next order to come in. If you could hook a brother up so that we can do some like in-show advertisements, would love that. I'm just saying that. And that's another thing that we're going to be doing since we're doing podcasts. And we're actually, inserting different things into our podcast and growing our following. Okay, yeah, I started a little bit late, sorry. But growing our following on YouTube, it's a great way to get the word out, whether it be in-show sponsorship, something that flew over my head. I don't know what the hell that was. In-show sponsorship, or, just maybe a video inside the podcast. I don't know. That's completely up to you. But these are some of the ways that we use, because I consider YouTube social media at this stage. This is some of the ways that we utilize it. But now that I'm doing Reels, it's a great thing. It forces me to get any concept or idea down to 60 seconds or less, unless I'm putting up video games. But it makes my brain work, But when I look at the Reels while I'm waiting for my Reel to load, the stuff that I see, and it's not just little kids. I get it if it was kids like in their 20s, early 20s, kind of get that. But if I'm putting up a Reel, like when I used to do my morning motivation stuff, which I'm going back to, if I put up a Reel while I'm waiting for it to load, if I see someone that's heavily endowed just going like this, in a t-shirt, it's like, okay, who the hell raised you? Why would you think that this is all right? Is it that important to get that many likes or reactions by showing off that you can make your tatas bounce? It just, befuddles the imagination. And basically, I've gotten to the point that I just click another button while I'm waiting for my Reel to load. How do you feel about it? I wish I would. You laugh all you want. I wish I would.
No, that's too much. That's a whole job.
It'd be like, hey, this is Red, and welcome to Red Media Radio and all the shows. In fact, I'll be doing what she said. Now, that's your IP, so you'd have to take that someplace else.
It's sad. I don't want to say it's. you don't like to each his own. I really do firmly believe in it. Even though some things that they're each would never be my own, but
you remember that Reel I showed you where she said 55 and fabulous and proceeding?
Yeah.
I was like, are you kidding me? You're somebody's grandmother.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. Like they say, you can't teach common sense.
Yeah,
it was common sense to me, may not be common sense to another. I don't.
If you want to go through all that, you might as well just go to OnlyFans and go ahead and make the money. Just geo-block your state and call it a day. Getting likes on Instagram and Facebook just based on sexuality.
Yeah.
It says a lot about how that person feels their worth is.
Yeah.
If your worth is, hey, listen, I've got D cups or I've got E cups and I can make them bounce, then that is the end all be all of your worth. Yeah. But then again, I will see where people are talking about financial ideas. People are talking about the new thing is side hustles, where people are sharing their side hustles and stuff like that. See, to me, that's bringing value. That's relevant information. The fact that you can spend 60 seconds jumping up and down is not relevant information to me.
Yeah.
And again, I would understand it more if it was the youngins. But when you talk about 55 and fabulous and doing that, I'm like, really?
I mean, you have 55 and families still sticking their tongue out and doing the kissy face.
Yeah, but that's not. But you should be old enough at this stage to realize that, you know, showing off sexuality to people that don't deserve to see, that would be your mate, your boyfriend, your husband, people of that manner. See, that's when you sit up there and say, hey, listen, I can do this for 60 seconds. You know, I get it. You know, add a little spice to the bedroom. You know, you might be a little tired before you hit the bed, but still, you add a little spice. But to show it to a bunch of people that you don't know, you know, and I'm talking about that shirt with Cher. You know, areolas and everything showing, and I had to stop watching. I was like, okay, this is disgusting.
Yeah,
you
right?
Boo boo, I keep on telling you, not only am I a photographer, I have worked in an emergency room. Okay, I had my second year as a corpsman in Rhode Island. I worked OBGYN. What does it mean? It means that that stuff like that doesn't excite me, turn me on. I'm like, ooh, let me rewind that and watch that again. It doesn't turn me on. Mental.
Let me just watch it the one time. No, watch it.
No, not. No, seriously. I mean, and I think we've had this conversation before. I feel myself to be, again, the central side of me is the mental connection. That is always, no, seriously, it's always been the central side. Body parts will always be body parts. Some are bigger than others, some are smaller than others. But it's basically the same body part. So, with that being said, why? And I grew up near a beach. So, I mean, why seeing tatas is going to, even at 15, I was like, this is kind of boring.
Yeah, right? I just, yeah. But anyway, I mean, no, I mean, but seriously, as far as like the social media, I mean, as a woman, but like I said, I'm going to speak for myself and the 5 girls that came out of
I wish they
my
would.
part. It's a no.
I wish they would.
That's when I would have to be, you know, judgmental or whatever, because, you know, like, what are you? If one of our daughters even got older and felt like they wanted to show like the cleavage part, I'd be like, have you lost your fucking mind?
Oh, that would be that, you know, like, doing TikTok with the side by side. You see me climbing through, talking about, oh, I'm gonna whip that ass.
But I mean, I would explain also like why, because that social media made stuff like that normal, like okay to show that D and this that.
Right.
But you know, I would explain them. Look, as a woman, you know, you have to value yourself and love yourself and not seek validation enough to know that your body is your body.
And who you choose to share it with should be the person that you choose to share it with. Not a bunch of mindless, faceless people in other countries talking about it. Ahmed, come over here. She's showing her ankles.
Right.
She's showing her ankles.
Right. Well, that's why I tell her now, like, you know, my daughter, like, Livy, she does her little reels.
Yeah.
And she got me some subscribers on YouTube. But she's like, oh, I got this, like, oh my God. Like, this one video, oh my God, look at these people that are saying. I'm like, well, don't do it for that. Do it because it's what, you know, you're showing your creativity.
Yes.
Don't, I'm telling her now, like, don't worry about the numbers. Like, don't worry about it, because when you're really doing what you really want to do and you want to get somewhere with it, you're not going to get it anyway. So don't worry about the numbers. So, and I see a lot of women, you know, they, like, people I personally know, if, you know, when we were on the roll doing stuff and it's like next week you see them put a picture up showing their bosoms, it's like, I'm not doing this for likes or like we say, the right eyes and right ears. Yeah. So it's like you're devaluing yourself to try to prove to me that, hey, I got more likes than you. Was like, but I'm not showing my bosoms and I'm not going to. It's not going to happen.
No, and you know what people choose to do with their social media accounts is what they choose to do. I am not Mark. I can't tell you what to do. I can't put you in Facebook jail. However, she brings up a very valid point. You know, if you have daughters or granddaughters or nieces, how would you feel if you went down your timeline and saw your niece or your daughter or your granddaughter doing something that I would consider being completely out of pocket? You know, again, it starts early. It starts early. You know, there should be some control factors with social media. Social media should be like when I was growing up with TV. They used to always say, you know, yeah, you can let your kids watch stuff like this. I mean, James Bond was rated R. You know, but there's somebody there to help explain to me what was going on. Like basically, you know, normal people don't just go around killing people. You know, normal people don't go around blowing up stuff or crashing cars or driving real fast. This is a movie. This is entertainment. And I think a lot of people forget that social media is basically entertainment. Now, Mark would want you to think differently if he wants to kick you off of Facebook for promoting your business, as they say, too much. You know, he's going to say, no, Facebook is built for friends and family. Get it. However, if Facebook is built for friends and family, please stop telling me to boost posts to a bunch of people that are not my friends and family. You know, see, that's the double standard. You know, a lot of people I see complain about being locked up in Facebook jail for, you know, crazy stuff. But yet and still, I go into business groups. I stay a lot in business groups, and I will get flagged for a post that is relevant, on topic, basically saying something showing that I show value, and they'll say, for whatever reason, you know, no, this cannot be posted here. I'll go back in 5 minutes later, go directly to the page. There's a sex show. There's somebody, I guess that's their business, you know, and they've got the graphic images, and I'm like, okay, so admins, you didn't catch this, but because I didn't mention what city or town I lived in, you deleted my post. The chick that's doing strange things on the screen right now, I don't think we know what city or town she's from. You know, so, you know, there's definitely a double standard on social media. When I bring it back, I think, do we have time for one more thought? Okay. I think, honestly, that, you know, again, I got to bring it back to our community, and when we come back from break, we're going to talk about this just a little bit more. I got to bring it back to my black and brown people. You're losing your freaking minds on social media, and you really need to check yourself. You really, really need to check yourself. And I don't say that in a bad way. I say it in the way that there are millions of users on Facebook, and some of them might just be white. Some of them might own the company that you work for. There's nothing that says John, who owns your company, can't go on Facebook. John, who owns your company, can't type in your name. He can't type in something he overheard on a conversation about some nightclub you was going to with your homeboys or your homegirls. There's nothing that's stopping that. You know? So we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll jump right back into this social media craziness. All right? All right, let's go.
You've busted your ass to get to this stage.
Now that you've made it, where is the support?
Where are your family and friends?
Where are the people that you dropped everything for to be just there for them?
Where is the love and support that you need?
Why do you even care? At this stage, why do you care?
World of Red Media has your back.
I gotta ask you again, why do you even care? Because World of Red Media LLC has marketing and promotion packages that makes it easy. Contact World of Red Media LLC, the offices of World of Red Media LLC, 518-291-9186. Because I'm going to tell you something. No matter what they do, we have your back. World of Red Media Marketing. We have your back. I don't care about those other people. I just don't. Contact us. We got your back. Marketing and promotions made easy. All right. Here we are back at Real Talk 2.0 Monday edition. We're talking about the craziness that is social media. Very, very crazy. But most importantly, I want to bring it back around to our people, our black and our brown people. You know, I don't know. I guess because when Facebook gave the options like see less of this or see more of this, I actually utilized that. You know, I don't see the street fights anymore. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of the pity parade people, the people that just, you know, just Debbie Downer. All their posts, oh, I'm ready to give up and I can't do this anymore, and, you know, people don't love me and I'm going to go jump off of a bridge. You know, I can't really take that stuff. Please don't jump off of a bridge. You know, I'll reach out to you and be like, don't do that. But for the most part, you know, a lot of things have been removed from my timeline. You know, like I said, the fights, you know, just the shenanigans. I mean, Dave Chappelle gave up $55 million because he just refused to continue to go on with the shenanigans. You know, I mean that says a lot about his character as a person. That says, hey, I this is not me. I don't care how much money you give me. I'm not going to continue to make a buffoonery or fun of my people. I'm not going to do that anymore. But yet and still, we do it for free on social media. I don't understand that. I don't understand it. If that man can turn down $55 million, why are you out there continuing the process and doing it for free? You know, and I don't care if you get stars for it or not. You know, and really, you all right, baby? You know, I don't care if you get stars for it or not. It's like, come on, you know, you have to start thinking outside the box. You know, one of my biggest things was, unless, you know, I look at people like kids and stuff that have like the tattoos all over their face and all over their neck and all on their hands and everything. And it's your body. You do what you want to do with your body. However, always remember the world that we live in. You know, it's going to be a little bit harder to get that Fortune 500 company job. It is. You know, if you come into the interview with tattoos, with the, you know, death on the side of your face, you know, no, nobody's going to really, you know, jump to hire you for their investment firm, you know, or their advertising agency, because you're going to have to go out there and meet other people, and their mental concept may not be able to adjust to the fact that, hey, this is this person's face, but what's coming out their mouth makes sense. It doesn't work that way. It works that way if you're going to have a career in music, a career in acting, you know, those types of careers where you're not dependent on other people's viewpoint of you. You know, we go on social media and we do this constantly to ourselves. You know, I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean,
dude. A lot. I feel a lot about it. But I think that's exactly what we were talking about. Clout chase. That's clout, but not realizing that's not the clout that you really want.
Yeah, it's not.
And I mean, I think that's just like the problem with our people, period.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just minimize it down to just black people, because we have to start there first.
Right.
We got to start there first. You got to start with your own. Like, that's just, you know, what it is. You can have, I have love for, you know, our brown and, you know, other people that are going through, but we got like a big job.
Yeah, we got a big cleanup job.
A big cleanup job, because at the end of the day, they all laughing at us like, it's like, this happened, my car broke down, I broke my leg, but hey, at least I'm not black.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, you know, this is the problem. Again, I mentioned this earlier, you know, there's no blockage on Facebook, and you know, it seems like our people are so concerned with the engagement in the comments that they don't really care.
Yeah.
You know, but here's the way that I look at it in a fisheye view is what happens when you decide that you want to open up a business, or you want to run a company, or you want to join a company, or you want to become a consultant. We have this strange idea that if you click delete page, that it goes away. Nothing on the internet goes away. I spend time showing you old websites that I built decades ago.
Yeah.
I'm talking about decades ago.
People don't see it that way, though. They don't see it that way, because I've had, you know, people that, what that got to do with anything? If I want to start a business, I'm going to start. People don't look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know, we don't, shoot, it's things that I'm like, dang, man. Yeah. Should I go and delete? No, I ain't used to delete it now. You know,
yeah, it's there forever.
Yeah,
basically.
It's like, you know, but when you're in front of that, I don't even say big honcho, but the person who can provide that funding, you know, the opportunity that you're looking for, even if you're not looking to work for them, maybe you're looking to work with them.
Oh, partnership, yeah.
And they do have, like you said, people that, okay, you know, we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And let's take a scroll down.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're going to do, because you have to remember, in this world that we live in, businesses, before they even do the handshake deal, they're going to vet you.
Right.
They're definitely going to vet you. And, you know, I just read about this case, and some of you guys might have seen it. There was a teacher couple. One was a gym teacher, the other one, I forget what she did. But they had an OnlyFans page. And they geo-blocked their area. However, the kids as they are, found their page.
Ooh.
And it just spread like wildfire. Okay, to the point where the lady had to resign, and they just fired I think he was, what do they call him? Like a long-term sub at the school. Fired. Job gone.
Dang.
License taken. Okay? So, for all those people that say, it's my right to do what I want to do, there's always somebody watching.
They have kids and they gonna find you.
There is always someone. I mean, the whole town went cray-cray.
Oh my God.
You know, and they actually, when the school board was doing it, I think it was in Arkansas or someplace. When the school board was doing the investigation, the husband and wife basically asked them to keep it discreet until they finished their investigation. They got 2 days where they were actually let off with pay. By the third day, they was just suspended.
Oh, wow.
Okay? But along the way, they told anybody that would listen. They basically said, hey, listen, nobody go to OnlyFans / because we're in the middle of an investigation. Come on, what are people going to do? What are people going to do? What? Oh, what? She's got an OnlyFans page? And it's explicit? Oh, honey, this is what we're watching from after dinner. You know, and, you know, first of all, they blamed the teachers. The teachers didn't, even though somebody found a way to get past the geo block. So it's not their fault. They did everything they were supposed to do. But to make a long story short, I'm circling back to the people with tattoos on their faces, flashing guns on social media, jumping up and down for 60 seconds. It's not going no place. And yes, it is your right, but if you're trying to do something, how do you think people are going to view this? Do you think they're going to be as understanding as you want them to be?
Yeah.
Or do you think that it's going to take the hard line and be like, no, I can't work with you?
Yeah.
What's this? What's this? You come back to sign the paper. Oh, what is this? What is this that I'm looking at? Come on, let's be for real, people. We have
celebrities have damage control.
Yeah. This is why they have who remembers Jay-Z and the transvestite. That went away real quick. But see, Jay-Z has the money. There's someone handling Jay-Z's social media. Jay-Z doesn't really have to worry. How many of you can say the same thing? Oh, what? I wish somebody would. I come and knock on their door, but just as stupid.
Nothing. You might as well. That's why I always say I can't remember all the dumb shit I did. That's why I say if I did it, and I'll just admit it.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if you make a fool out of me.
Yeah.
I'ma just be like, you know what, inquire or whatever. Don't even waste your money.
You know what?
We're gonna go on live right now and just say what I did.
Make sure if I get 100 more subscribers to the YouTube channel, I'm gonna pull up a clip of myself. Okay, that I put on like a social media page. I think it was MySpace years ago. I'm lying. I wouldn't do that. Even back then, I had common sense. Yeah. Come on. You know, it's like people don't realize. You know, we're not as safe as we think we are. You know, I just read an article. I get a lot of tech news that people think that iPhone messages are iPhone to iPhone. There's nothing that can go in between. Lies. There was actually a federal subpoena just issued based on someone's iPhone to iPhone text.
Wow.
You know, if the government wants to find out something, if somebody really wants to find out something and they have the clout or the money to find it out, they can. You know, there's someone up on serious drug charges and they thought what they was doing was right. It's like, hey, as long as we do this iPhone to iPhone, we good. Ain't nobody can see this information but me and you, baby. Didn't work out too well for them. You know, it's the same thing with social media. Do not think that your personal messages, you know, yeah, if you're sending penis pics to women, yeah, they're going to capture them, screenshot them, and put them on social media. But I'm going to tell you something. Those messages are not as private as you think they are. They are sitting someplace in a database. Yeah. That is the reason why you can see the messages that you sent someone 2 years ago. Because it's sitting someplace in a database. Use social media for what it's for. Entertainment. Watch a movie, watch a reel. Interact with your friends and family. Put up a business post or two. But be careful because we're being watched. And we as black people just automatically think that it says so right there that it's private. No, it doesn't. If you read the EULA all the way down, they own everything that you put into their website. It's theirs. It's not even yours. It's theirs.
Wow.
Once I put up my good morning post, it belongs to Mark.
Wow.
You know, read the whole. We always look at the ULA and say, I want to sign up for it, so I'm just going to say I agree. They own you. You know, stop jumping around. Stop sending gray sweatpant pictures to women that didn't ask for it. You know, because there's a lot of women out there that's really not women, they're teenagers. And now you just actually committed a sex crime. You know, by introducing explicit material to a minor. So, you know, you've got to start thinking that just because it's on your computer or your phone, that it's meant just for you. It's not. These people are going to protect themselves. And if they got to sell your life down the river to keep their licenses going, guess who's going down the river? You know, anything you want to add to close this out?
No. Just don't take it so serious. Don't take it serious.
Well, no,
really.
you got to take it seriously.
No, I'm talking about social media, the whole thing, being mad at somebody because somebody look like they doing good, cutting off communication because, you know, you think you all that now. Don't take it so serious. Just don't.
I think people, they mistake that because they're more interested in engagement and likes and hearts and other GIFs that people put up there. They think that matters to everybody. No, I'm here to talk about my business. I'm here to talk about what is it I'm doing. I'm here to talk about how I can bring value to other people. Right. Now, if you don't like that, unfriend me. Don't really care.
Right.
Don't really care because as we said time and time again, the right eyes will see and the right ears will hear. You know, with that being said, get the word out about your business, baby. You know why? Because we got your back. Okay, contact us, worldofredmedia@gmail.com, so that we can get your ad into rotation. I want to thank the people that have actually signed on to this amazing bargain. We're just waiting on you. Time is ticking, baby. It's definitely ticking. You know, so anything else?
No.
I know, that's a shameless plug, right? Okay, talk about your game. Go ahead.
Go.
Oh, you're not going to do it?
Okay. For the right eyes and right ears.
There you go. That's what's up. So, with that being said, we definitely have missed you guys. Amazon, I need some more of that Pomona juice. I need some more of that, so I need you to send me a couple of cases of that. I don't like the beet as much as I like the pomegranate, so I need that. I love you guys. I definitely love you guys, and I thank you for the support through the year and a half that RedMediaRadio.com has been alive, and we've got much, much more in store for you. So with that being said, I am Red.
And I'm Latif.
And you already know, love you guys.
Ethereal Collection.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you.
Ethereal Collection, the fashion line inspired by Red Media Radio.